Hey guys, Jessica here. So today is Monday. Sunday night at like 3-ish in the morning, I actually had to go into the emergency room because from about like 11:30 that night, I was having like a hypoglycemic episode where my blood sugar was too low, and I couldn't get it up past 4, regardless of like how much glucose I was taking. I had glucose tablets, I think 8 or 12 in total, and I had a cup of raspberries and I had some cheese to try and get some protein to kind of help my body work with that glucose a little bit, and just like nothing was working. So I called our health line and asked one of the nurses what else I should do, and she said that I've treated it the best I could, and she wasn't comfortable with me going to bed, obviously, with my blood sugar below 4. So she actually told me to call 911, and I was like, I'll probably just call a taxi. But really, I drove, which, don't tell anybody, because had I gotten into an accident, I would have been at fault. But anyway, I got there, they gave me some more glucose. It brought my blood sugar up to about 5.7, but I think that was also like a bit of the glucose, but also a bit of the like anxiety about what was going on, because stress really raises my blood sugar. And so anyway, the doctor came in and talked to me, and he was happy with how my blood sugar was at that time, but then he wanted to keep me until 5 and see, like, if it was above 4.5, they were going to let me go home and just go to bed and whatnot. So 5 o'clock came around, and they tested, and I was exactly 4.0, which again is, anything below 4.0 is too low, so it wasn't really a good thing. And so he was kind of surprised that, like, within an hour and a half, my blood sugar dropped 1.7 points. But again, I think a lot of it had to do with the anxiety that it got so high in the first place. But anyhow, he took me off of my metformin at this point, because he said, like my sugars were just obviously too low and quite consistently throughout the day. And he feels confident that with losing weight and eating properly, that I don't need to be on the metformin for my blood sugar or for my polycystic ovary syndrome. Metformin is used as a treatment for PCOS, but the greatest treatment is weight loss. So he said as long as I keep doing what I'm doing and losing weight, and just overall being healthier, that he doesn't think my PCOS is going to be an issue for me. So he felt comfortable taking me off the metformin, which means that I'm officially off of all of my diabetes medications. So exciting. So that being said, yesterday was my first day off of it, and my sugars were awesome. They were still in the 4s. Excuse me. We've already discussed my, being tired all the time thing. So yes, first day off the metformin, my blood sugars were good. It was still 4.1 this morning when I woke up, so still getting low, but better. It wasn't no 3.4, so that's awesome. I also increased my sugar yesterday, so the fact that it wasn't getting too high was great. Because, I got about, I think maybe about like 85 grams of sugar yesterday, and I can realistically have up to like 120 probably, but that 85 grams that I had seemed to do it for me. Like, I felt fine with that much, and it maintained my blood sugar pretty well throughout the day. So I still want to keep it down as much as I can, but I want to have enough that I'm not worrying about being hypoglycemic all day. So I've only lost like a little over 20 pounds. I'm really excited actually to do my weigh-in on Wednesday and find out exactly how much over 20 pounds. But I I don't really think that, excuse me, that my weight loss so far is like super noticeable. I think it's more subtle, right? And so there's certain ways that I'm able to tell that I'm losing weight that actually have me really excited. So the first is that clothes that didn't fit me a month ago are fitting me pretty good now. Like this shirt was one of my favorite shirts about like 2 years ago, and it fit me great at the time when I bought it, and it's fitting me pretty much the same. I stopped wearing it for the last almost year because it had gotten too small. It showed off like every roll that I have, but now I'll show you it actually is fitting pretty great. So like it fits perfect. So I don't see all these like rolls or anything. My jeans fit great because they're not all rolly and like causing a big muffin top or anything. So I feel totally comfortable wearing this shirt again, which I'm super happy about because it's so comfy and I like how it just sort of hangs, you know? So that's exciting. And another thing is, I noticed yesterday while I was doing something, and it kind of grosses me out a little bit, but my hands and fingers have always been so chubby. I think I really like held a lot of water weight in my hands and especially in my fingers because they just always looked swollen to me. And I mean, they're still chubby, but I don't know if you can see it, but look it. I have hand bones. I've never seen those before. Like literally, I have not, like I'm sure maybe as a kid I had hand bones, but I've never seen these bones before, like as an adult, and I can actually, like I can see them better than you can on the camera, but like I can see all 4 of my bones, and it's kind of gross because they move when I move my fingers, but they're there, and I'm like, holy crap. So I have a feeling that I'm going to have like really skinny, bony alien hands like my sister does. I hope she doesn't watch this. They don't look horrible. They're just, you know, skinny and bony. And another thing that's very exciting for me as well also shows me that I'm losing weight in my fingers. So I have a few ring finger rings that I wanted them for my middle finger because, you know, I don't really like to wear rings on my ring finger. Being that, excuse me. It gives people the wrong impression, like thinking that you're married or engaged or whatever. So, I have never actually been able to have a middle finger ring though, because they don't really make rings that big, and I could never get enough metal added to the band to make it big enough for that middle finger without like distorting the ring. So this is like one of my ring finger rings. As you can see, it's a little too big, and as you can see, it now fits my middle finger. Same with this one, the other one from the other side. This one fits even bigger and very easily fits my middle finger. Now, this one used to be my pinky ring, and as you can see, like that one, like I would not wear that in public because, okay, it'll stay, but I mean, you can see like there's nothing to really keep it there. Whereas now, my pinky ring fits my ring finger. Like, that's awesome. I am so excited about both of those things. And actually, I haven't tried. Oh, look at that. I've also never been able to fit a ring on this finger before. And my ring finger rings now fit these 2 fingers that have never worn rings before in their life. That is just like amazing to me. Oh, I am so excited. I can actually start wearing rings now because I can get them on. Wow, okay, so there you have it. I weigh in 2 days, And I'm super excited to let you guys know what I've lost on my first week of my diet. I've done really well. I've followed all my guidelines, and I feel great. It still sucks. Like, I hate the shit that I'm eating, but like, I'm kind of not really thinking about it. It's just become a, like, I have to eat, so I'm going to eat thing, which is, like, great. I've never, before this whole experience, the only thing I ever thought about was what am I going to have to eat for lunch, what am I going to have to eat for supper, what are we going to have to eat for tomorrow, So it's really nice to just think about the fact of, like, okay, I have to get lunch ready and get supper ready to bring with me to work, but that's it. Like, I have to do it, and so therefore I do it. I don't, it's not this big thing anymore. So, anyway, I'm going to stop here. I'm just really excited about the fact that my clothes are fitting better and my rings are fitting and I have hand bones and shoulder blades, and I think soon I'll even have collarbones. Oh. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.